G'day guys, Mike, Old Fellas Travels. So I'm currently in Gloucester. I'm luxing it. I decided to, because I'm going to go hard from here to the West Australian border. I decided to get a cargo barrier put in. That's really not what this video is about, but I decided to have a cargo barrier put in because of the reason that I thought I probably won't stack anything any higher than the seat head, and that was kind of the case, and purposely so. Then I had to pull up hard, and my clothes, dirty clothes bag, come over the top of the headrest, or in between the headrest, spun around and landed on my dog. And just as well it wasn't heavy. It only had a couple of items in there. He wasn't happy, and I wasn't happy either. So reality check, why I didn't put it in when I'd done the drawers, I don't know. You know, you should only be stupid once. I tend to do it more than once, but I thought, I'll save myself a few bob, and maybe I might look at it later. But reality check is, mate, guys, you need one, because I was just thinking, I've got objects in the back. If we hit something hard in the front, they'd come through like a missile. And in the back of my mind, I knew that, but you know, for the sake of saving myself a couple of bucks. Anyway, how dumb was I? So I sorted that out. The cargo barrier's in. It's going to be useful actually, because now I've realised there's, you know, I can mount a couple of things on it. I was calling the Drifting Shop while I was here. I've been over to the Workshop HQ this morning. They did their usual fantastic job on fitting it. Fitted that you know, that barrier, and not a mark on anything else, just fitted in there. It looks like it come out of factory. So very happy with that. Thanks very much, Beachy and the lads, for doing it on short notice and doing it so quickly. Really appreciated it. And it wasn't an easy fit either, because with my setup and custom console and that, those rear seats can't fold right forward. So it wasn't easy access. Beachy said we'll work around it, and they did the job. And so thanks very much. Another call out to Drifter. You always do a good job for me, fellas. I'm one of the very happy customers, of many no doubt. Anyway, let's get on with it. So there's two things I want to talk about. Let's talk about the chair first. So I walked into HQ, the shop in Gloucester, and I wanted to get another chair because Barnes loves that bloody chair, and as soon as I get out of it, he's up in it. By the way, old Barnes is a bit worn out because we walked in and back down. You right there, Barnes? Barnesy? No. Yeah, you I'm talking to. You good? Oh, I'm tired. Anyway, old Barnes is absolutely Kangaroo Edward, because it's about a 5k turnaround trip. So we walked into town, had a coffee and walked home, and that was about as much as Barnes can take for the day. So no doubt he'll be in the rooftop tent when he get back. Anyway, enough gibbering on. So I went in to get another seat. I said, give me a black one, give me a black chair, because then I know whose is whose, and Barnes can stick with the brown one that I got. Mark was in the shop. We've just had a new shipment come in, and check out the new chairs. So check this out, guys. Look at that colour of the chair, that green. It so much reminds me of the old canvas when I was a kid, and we used to go camping. I'd go camping, we popped that old green canvas, you know. It was just the same, but it's just a recliner, which I reckon it's one of the best chairs that the Drifter or Drifter Stockton have. Personally, for me, I find it very comfortable. I'm short and it really suits me down to the ground. Great colour. I just love this colour. I had to have it, and I said, yeah, Mark, rack it up, give me one of those. And then Mark said, have you seen the headrest? So Mark showed me the new green headrest. So it just slips over the back. Check that out, guys. So headrest, it's perfect for me. You know, I don't know whether it depends on how tall you are, whether you sit more comfortably or not, but I find these chairs really good. I normally have a back one notch, my legs up in the air on a stool, a couple of tree climbers going down, and enjoy the sunset. But great colour, I love it. You know, bit of an influence on green, being next AJ, but oh, that headrest, I suppose you may, oh, I don't know, I suppose it might push out an inch, maybe a little bit more, 25-30 mil in the new measurement, inch, maybe inch and a quarter in the old measurement. But I always found that my head would just go back a little bit too far. Not uncomfortable, but it wasn't, you know, what I'd call perfect. But now with this, I go back just one notch and sit back and, oh, you know, how good's that? So very good. The colour, I love it. Old army, well, not necessarily army green, but the old canvas green colour, really good colour. I said, yeah, I'll take one of those. That's my seat now. Barnes, you're stuck with the brown one. He won't be unhappy with that. He's kind of accustomed to that chair. So last time I was down here in Gloucester, Luke asked me to come over for a couple of beers, and Jimmy and the boys come over and cooked up a really nice meal. You know, beautiful meat and such. And Jimmy works in the drawer department, but he's actually a qualified chef. It might be a Thai chef qualification, I'm not sure, but if you're ever going to go for a feed anywhere, that's why Luke always takes them camping, you see, because they eat like bloody kings. I'm jealous. I'm still waiting for my sticky rice feed too, by the way, Luke. I'll catch up with you sooner or later. But anyway, Jimmy works in the drawer department. He actually fitted my drawers when I was down here last time, and I was talking to Jimmy, and Jimmy said, look, they have a lot of scrap timber, and Luke did do a quick video on some thoughts about the scrap timber. I'm actually going to talk to him about having a battery box made up specific for my battery that sits in the back, because at the moment I can't fit it down the side or underneath the drawer system. And I'm not a particular fan of the plastic ones. It'd be nice to have it in a nice timber box with the fittings proper, etc. But anyway, Jimmy wanted to make a box with just the old finish, you know, the polished timber finish, natural look, out of some of the spare timber that they have, some of the throwaway timber. And he was thinking about what he might make, and I said, look, I could really use one for the back of my cruiser. So what you can see, I've got one of the standard drawer systems, single drawer, slide out table, 60 litre Engel fridge, and the side boxes as such. Cargo barriers in now, so I can store a bit more stuff in the back. I'm thinking about getting some containers. Alright guys, so this is the box I was talking about that Jimmy knocked up. So I said to Jimmy, you know, let's have it the same height as the top of the cover that's on the fridge. Let's have it come in just about 10 mil aside there, so we can still lift these up. And more importantly, I'll just let that strap off a bit. More importantly, let's have it so it opens from this end. So it's easy to get into, and you can slide it out a bit, and don't have to worry about this folding over there and something being in the way, or this folding over that way and scratching your tent or whatever. So what Jimmy's done, just undo these banjos. So what Jimmy's done is he's made it, it's got one of these handles on each end, which is bloody fantastic actually. And something I didn't think of. I thought it was going to be rope handles, but these are just so good and so versatile. So we've got it so it opens from the end. Doesn't touch the roof, folds over. How good is that? I've got a little bit of gear in. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet, but this is some stuff that I just didn't know where to put, because I'm, you know, I'm going to be on the road for a while. I'm traveling around Australia. Me good boots, me heavy boots for walking, the additional shade for the awning on the side, and toilet paper is basically what I've got thrown there at the moment, because these are items that I didn't know where to throw. They just used to sit here and get in the way and basically piss me off. So that's the box. Very happy with it. Drifter logo on it. Not very heavy. Pick it up, slide it out, drop it on the ground. It's got a strengthened base on it, and more importantly, better than anything, it's utilising some of the spare marine ply and timbers that normally go to the tip, because they haven't got a use for them. So that's a great thing, utilising some of that off-cut timber to make items like this is, I just think, crackerjack. So very happy with that. I was hoping to have Jimmy here to discuss it, but Jimmy's up in the Highlands living it up with Luke. If you follow Luke's Instagram or his Facebook or whatever, you'll see that they're up there having a real fat time, and up in the Highlands. A little bit jealous actually. But anyway guys, that's the two main things I wanted to talk about. Cargo barrier is beautiful fit out, very happy with that. It makes me feel so much safer now. I was getting so nervous about not having one after that incident. That box, which was a custom make, Jimmy wanted to make a nice box, polished up with the finished timber. You know what I like about this? One thing that I really like about this box is and this is why I really wanted the let's just not go. It normally sits flat guys, it's just that I've got a bit too much stuff in there. But the thing I like about this box is you know, Luke started back in the day of making you know, well, kitchens and such, but kitchens in this natural state. And what I like about this is, you know, now I think it's a really good contrast of, you know, the old and the new. So we've got the new drawer system the way it goes now, and we've got that box there in the old style finish that is what got Drifter started. And I think it looks good. I really like it. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. So that's the box I spoke about guys. The barrier just happens to be while I was here, I got it fitted in, and I managed to find a day, you know, about a week out where they could fit me in for a couple of hours and get it done. Thanks very much Drifter, thanks very much Beachy for all your help in sorting that out, and thanks Mark too in the shop. It's a funny thing, Mark had only just basically drove back to the shop and drove in, and I had the chair leaning up there, I was about to start paying for it, and Mark goes, hang on a minute, he says, we've got new stock and we've got green chairs, let's have a look at them. Mark hadn't seen himself. As soon as he pulled it out of the bag, I said, I've got to have that green chair. It's just like the old canvas. I love it. So it'll be my last big spender Drifter for a while. Sorry guys. But that's about it. Oh, look at old Barnesy down there. He's absolutely wiped out. All right guys, that's it for me now. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. If you did watch the video all the way through, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and it's good to know. If you like, you know, I'm happy to take comments. Whack comments down, I'll reply to them as quick as I can. If you like the video and you want to comment, by all means whack a comment down saying what you liked about the video. If you didn't like the video, tell me why, because it's important that I understand, you know, the content that I'm delivering. You know, if you don't like the way I talk, probably tell me. I won't be upset. Ex-army, skin as thick as a rhino's hide. But if there's something else you might want to see, I know somebody's asked for a review of my camp setup. I'll be doing that as soon as I get to Denman, because I'm luxing it out a bit at the moment in the caravan park, and I'm not doing a full setup. But as soon as I get to Denham, somebody did ask for a setup maquette. I'll be doing a review or a overview of my setup, how I set my dot up and how I've got things set up at Denman. I think it's called the Denman Hotel. I think is the place where I'm going. That's where I'm headed. I'll be doing the camper setup there, and I'll also be showing you the new setup with the IGT table extension with the new barbecue grill. Thanks for watching guys. Rabbiting on as usual. Believe it or not, hard to believe that you used to call me Have a Chat when I was in the army. I know, it's, never mind. Don't forget guys, look after yourselves. Yeah, keep yourself healthy if you can, that's important. Be kind to friends and family. In the big circle, it'll come back to you. And apart from that, have a beer. Subscribed if you're not already. Hit the bell if you want the notifications, and if you like the video, give the thumbs up. Your choice. See you guys. Good to have the opportunity to talk to you again.